Seems like every time that I try and do a shop update, something comes up and it gets put off. So I've got a couple of things in the can, so let me just go through them a little at a time and get these things out of the way. But really nothing major has been going on in the shop. There's a couple of things that I want to video about the toolbox and stuff like that, but I still haven't gotten all the parts that I'm looking for on that. But let's get some stuff out of the way and bring you along and show you what has been going on. Okay guys, I'm going to say it for the first time. I haven't used this drill press. I had kind of been waiting for my grandson, but I've got something that I've got to do, and so here it goes. I'm going to use this drill press for the first time. This is a Canedy Otto Drill Press. I got it in its lowest setting, and it's in back gear too. This is one of the brackets for the haul truck to extend the tank out. There you go. First time the Canedy Otto Drill Press has drilled a hole in my shop. So I had just shown you a previous clip of the first time that I had used the drill press here in this shop. Anyways, I told you that it was in back gear. It wasn't in back gear actually. Let me show you. I'm going to turn it on now. I do have it in back gear now, so I'll show you the speed difference so that you can reference it against the previous video. That's actually back gear right there. And if you can remember from the previous clip how fast it was going in relationship to this being in back gear. But I just wanted to clarify that. Okay, as long as I'm standing over here by the drill press, let's talk about this for a minute in the shop update. I had been doing a series on bringing this thing back, painting it, well, cleaning it up. I'm not going to do a total restoration on it, and this is part of the series. But anyways, I was cleaning it up, fixing some things up. Looking for some parts. There's a automatic drive or a feed on this side. Most of it is missing on this side, and I would like to get this feed, all the feed mechanisms for this side also. So what I was doing, cleaning it up, as you can see, I've been stripping some of the paint off just to get it repainted. These are the covers down there that go up around the pulleys up there. I have taken them off just so that I could clean them up and paint them. There's some tightening knobs for like the table. This one probably does go to the table, that where you can tighten it up so the table doesn't spin, or tighten it up so that you can spin the table as in swivel the table over and out of the way, or move them together, whatever you want to do. I'm in the process of making some of the handles were broken off. I'm in the process of making some of those. But anyways, as part of the shop update, this project is not dead. I ended up using the drill press without doing that, but the project isn't dead. It's just a matter of getting time to do it. As part of a shop update, as a lot of people know, there was another series that was going on about the International or Farmall 1066. I was rebuilding the transmission and drive in that, trying to kind of bring this tractor back up to the way it should be. And again, this is another project that got put on hold because of the haul truck build. Just for you guys that are into this thing, don't think it's dead. It will be coming back. It's just a matter of me getting time within the build or around the build to get back to work on this thing. There is a transmission sitting on sitting down here on the floor. The new TA had been put in it, and it will get put back on there again. There's a couple of things that I've got to do to the rear end before I want to put the transmission back in place. But again, it will be coming back, and it will. I will explain to you what I need to do and how the process that I've got to go through into doing it in that series when it starts back up again. Another thing that's got put on hold for everything that's been going on is this carbon fiber mold build and the carbon fiber build of the air intake for the haul truck. I, again, haven't been working on that. I've been doing some other things, but the project is not dead. It will continue. It will be part of the truck coming up, but I've got to finish off the mold, make some modifications to it, get the carbon fiber and everything, and I will bring that series back as soon as I can get to it. What I did is came in this morning, and I had 2 tires and 2 rims, 22 and a half tires and rims that I got when I got the axle. And these tires were burned. As you can see, there's holes in them. They were on a vehicle that burned. And I'm trying to get these things off of here, and man, I am having a hell of a time. And I don't know what it is, because of the age of the tire, because they were burned. The rubber hardened up after, it probably softened and then re-hardened, and it's just hard and brittle, or what it is. But I've never had so much trouble trying to get a tire off of a rim. I've only tried this one so far. I had a little issue getting the first bead up, but the second bead just does not want to come. So I'm going to get some soap. I do have tire soap that's used to put on the tires. But what I'm going to do is go out and get some dishwashing type of soap and soak the shit out of those beads on these tires. I've got to assume if this one's like that one or like that, that one is probably going to be like that also. But I just kind of wanted to show it to you guys. Nothing seems to go easy here. So here's that rim that I had talked about where I was having trouble getting that tire off of the rim. There's the rim. Here's the tire over here. I got to tell you, I never got it off the conventional way. It actually ended up taking 3 of us to get this tire off of that rim. It was kind of like a Tom Sawyer Huck Finn type of thing. My grandson came in here, and we were screwing around with it, and another guy came in also, and between the 3 of us. But what we ended up doing was taking a Sawzall and actually cutting that bead or relieving that bead somewhat. I think some of the other issue is that the rim was stuck onto, or I'm sorry, the tire was stuck onto the rim. whether the heat had actually melted the tire a little bit and stuck it onto the rim, but we had a hell of a time getting that tire off of there. 3 guys, 1 tire. Kind of ridiculous, huh? So I'm over here to the Ford Expedition, and as you can see, the engine isn't out yet. What happened is a bunch of things have come up, and nobody has gotten a chance to be able to work on this thing to start getting the engine out. And as I told you before, my grandson wanted to fix this thing up and get it on the road or sell it. Get it on the road for his wife to use, because she's got a car that had issues with it also. Well, because nobody has gotten a chance to work on this thing, because of complications that have arisen because of it, what he ended up doing was bringing her old car in here, and yesterday we kind of fixed it up. Fixed up the stuff that needed to be fixed up to get it inspected so that she could drive it for a little while longer until somebody's got the opportunity to come in here and work on this and get this thing fixed up so that they can either put it on the road for her or sell it, depending on what they end up doing. But anyways, I didn't film any of it, but what he did is brought his wife's car in here. He had taken it out to try and get it inspected, and it wouldn't pass inspection. It wouldn't pass inspection because one of the brakes were hanging up, the guy said, and one of the spring struts were broken. And it was a ridiculous. Sometimes in New York State, you get the most ridiculous things for a vehicle not passing inspection. I don't even know if I can find this. Part of the inspection is the springs can't be broken. Again, I don't even know. Oh, yep. If you look right there at that end piece of spring is broken there. Will it affect anything? Absolutely not. Is that one of the reasons that he failed the car? Absolutely. I mean, it's so ridiculous. But anyways. So he brought the car in, and again, I didn't film any of it. We replaced that spring strut, fixed the brakes, and one of the bushings was missing on the sway bar. He also rutted up for that too. We fixed all of them things, so she's going to take it out and try and get it re-inspected again today, so that it can be put off until they decide what they're going to do with this thing, this Ford Expedition, or we have a chance to get working on it again. But anyways, I talked to the last shop update. I talked about the shop being a friggin' mess and me needing to clean it up. And what happened is I started cleaning it up, and then they brought that car in, and we got all the tools back out again, and it's another mess. I've been trying to kind of sweep up a little bit this morning and take care of some things, but I've got a mess with the tools. As you can see, all of the tools are up there on top of the thing. I've got tools in the back of the haul truck. I've got tools over here on this cart that we were using to work on the Ford Expedition, but everything I've got to pick up and get reorganized so that I can start doing some stuff again. I'll bring you back. What I kind of figured that I would do is do a little voiceover here while you watch me put some of the tools away. don't worry, those tools will stay in the box for about half a day and then they'll all be out again, and I'll be doing this again sometime next week. I was talking about a bunch of the projects that I had going on and that I haven't gotten to in a while, and I don't want you to think that I was complaining. I'm the one that chose to do all those projects, so it's not that I'm complaining. It's just that sometimes you find it hard to get time to work on other things or change things up in midstream. But don't worry, guys. If you were there for the tractor, or you were there for the drill press, they'll be coming. I'll let you know about them. But I really wanted to thank you guys for watching. If you get a chance, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Rate it. Thanks, guys. See you next time.